Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. In today's episode, we're diving into a topic that we all deal with: stress. But we're not just talking about the problem, we're also going to share some tips on how to manage it, plus teach you some useful English phrases related to stress.
That's right, Anna. Stress is something we all experience, but how we manage it can really make a difference. We're going to talk about ways to relax, and along the way, we'll introduce some great English expressions that can help you talk about stress and relaxation in everyday conversations.
I'm excited, so let's get started. Mark, how do you deal with stress when life gets a little overwhelming?
Well, Anna, when I'm stressed, I find that just taking a moment to stop and breathe can be really helpful. I like to take a deep breath, hold it for a few seconds, and then release it slowly. It's simple, but it works. We often say in English, take a deep breath. It's a quick way to calm your nerves.
I agree. It's so easy to forget to breathe when you're under pressure. I also like to practice mindfulness. When I meditate, I focus on being present, which really helps clear my mind. In English, we often say, clear your mind. It's about letting go of worries for a moment.
Absolutely. And it doesn't take long, right? Even just a few minutes of focusing on your breathing or clearing your mind can make you feel better. That's why I also try to get moving when I'm stressed. It could be anything from taking a walk to doing some stretches. The phrase, get moving, is a good one to use when you're encouraging someone to be more active.
Yes, and moving your body helps release those feel-good chemicals, endorphins, which can really lift your mood. So Mark, do you have a favorite way to get moving?
Definitely. I like to go for a walk in nature. Being outside, especially near a park or the ocean, makes a huge difference. It helps me clear my mind and reset. What about you, Anna?
Same here. A walk or even a quick jog does wonders, and honestly, sometimes even dancing to my favorite music can help me shake off the stress. It's amazing how movement helps to reset your body and mind.
That's so true. And you know, I've noticed that when I'm really overwhelmed, taking a break from technology can help too. Disconnecting for a little while, no emails, no social media, gives me a chance to breathe and refocus.
Yes, that's a big one. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you're constantly connected. Taking a break can give your mind the space it needs to recharge. And it's interesting, because when we talk about feeling overwhelmed in English, we use the word overwhelmed to describe that feeling of being buried under too many tasks.
Exactly. Like when I have too many projects at once, I might say, I'm overwhelmed with work. Or when life gets too busy, I feel so overwhelmed by everything. It's a word we all use when we feel like we have too much on our plate.
And that leads me to a great expression, take it easy. When someone is feeling overwhelmed, you can tell them to take it easy. It's a way to encourage them to relax and not stress so much.
That's right. You could say, hey, take it easy this weekend, don't work too hard. Or if someone is rushing around, you can remind them, take it easy, there's no need to hurry.
I love that one. It's a gentle reminder to slow down and not push yourself too hard. Another way to deal with stress is by having a good support system. Having people you can talk to when you're feeling stressed really makes a difference. Do you have someone you talk to, Mark?
Definitely. I have a few close friends and family members I can always call. Sometimes just talking things out can relieve a lot of pressure. And when you're stressed, you might hear people say, talk it out. It means to discuss your feelings or the issue causing stress.
That's so true. Having someone to talk to is key. It's also important to keep in mind that not every stressful situation is permanent. Sometimes just reminding yourself that this too shall pass can help. It's all about perspective.
Exactly. And remember, everyone feels stressed from time to time, so you're never alone. The most important thing is knowing how to manage it when it happens.
Let's take a moment to review some of the expressions we've used today. First up, we've talked about stressful. Mark, what does that mean?
Stressful describes something that causes stress. For example, my commute is stressful, or the deadline is really stressful. It's a useful word when you're talking about things that make you feel tense.
Exactly. And then there's take it easy. As we discussed, it means to relax or not to worry too much. You could say, you've been working hard, take it easy.
And overwhelmed, which means feeling like you have too much to handle. For example, I'm feeling overwhelmed by all the emails I need to respond to.
Great! So remember these phrases next time you're talking about stress in English.
That's all for today's episode. We've shared some tips for managing stress. plus some useful English phrases. We hope you found this helpful. And remember, stress is normal, but managing it is key.
Absolutely. Take it easy, practice mindfulness, and don't forget to take care of yourself. If you enjoyed today's podcast, be sure to subscribe for more tips on well-being and English learning.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time with more tips and phrases to help you live a relaxed and stress-free life.